welcome! We're the Custodians! I'm Rhett!
And I'm Gabe.
And we're back with another episode of the Legends of Vox Machina!
Rhett totally didn't just tell a really bad joke.
I've never done that before in my life. I'm only cleaned lace. But yeah, Vox
Jesus.
Machina. Again, every episode I'm gonna say it. I fucking really dig this show, and I've now shown it to basically everybody I know, and then, so I've watched the first 2 episodes like 1 billion times at this point, and I'm still gonna get some names wrong.
I appreciate your honesty.
What happened last time?
Rhett, what happened last time?
Wow. Okay, so just some interesting facts. Allura has dealt with a red dragon a long time ago in the past, which, if you ask me, well, I guess, like, the other dragons can be, like, more conniving and stuff, but I would, personally, I would like to fight a red dragon the least if I lived in these worlds. At least if they're of comparable, age. I want to fight a red dragon the least.
Yeah.
Although they are my favorite dragons, because I'm fucking basic as shit.
That one looks like Charizard.
It looks like Charizard!
Okay.
Lady Kima is the dwarf councilwoman.
Halfling.
Okay. Is she? Cause David Tennant was the, like,
he was
general.
General Krieg.
So is Lady Kima head of Kingdom Security?
Off the top of my head, I don't know what she is the master of, but she is a member of the council.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that she is a paladin of... Fuck my brain. I'm blanking.
You don't need to tell me who she's the paladin of.
Yeah, she's
I
a
can
paladin.
find out myself.
Yeah. I don't know if you will.
If I don't find it out, that's when you tell me.
Okay. That's fair.
We got Gilmore and Gilmore's magic shop. Forgot its name, but he sells curios and things.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons and magic shop. He has apparently a lance of dragon slaying for the solid, bargain price of 20,000 gold.
Magic shops are cheap.
For that,
ain't cheap.
For that price, I need to see it in action before I purchase it, because I'm not getting a fucking bum ass 20,000 gold set. Do you want to know what fucking islands I could buy for 20,000 gold pieces? Anyways, he gives Vax, who uses his feminine wiles to seduce him. He gives him information where the worm's weakness is where the twin rivers meet. Whatever. And it was the neck which they use. Brim Scythe is the name of the dragon. As Vox Machina tails the wrong guy, and oh my god, David Tennant was the dragon. Oh my god. What? Who would have guessed? They kill David Tennant, which is just shame.
I will say Grog going.
Grog wanting to rage, so good.
I've watched that particular segment of 30 seconds, I think 24 times now, of just him going, I would like to rage, and just imagining Travis in the booth just screaming at the top of his lungs, and the way they animated it, how he just essentially the equivalent of going Dragon Ball Super Saiyan, like rocks are flying upwards for some reason and the ground is breaking everywhere, and how he took 3 big steps and then chopped it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fantastic.
I like that too, because it wasn't like he was sprinting, it was like these giant leaps.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon's dead, head is bisected.
Yes.
Vox Machina gets a deed to a house, as well as honorary positions on the fucking council. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Which, I think we talked about it last session. Last session. I think we talked about it last session, but that just means that they're gonna be in right good old position to have discussions with the Briarwoods.
Yeah.
Two of which, from all I can put together, definitely aren't vampires. There's no way.
Why would you think that?
That's a good question. It's because they showed and looked nothing like vampires. They didn't do anything that a vampire would do.
Yeah,
And
they haven't.
I haven't yet seen them have trouble crossing a river, or have any aversion to garlic, or a stake through the heart, which, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure would kill most things.
Is it a vampire that needs permission to go into your house, or is that
Depending
a different
on the lore you're using, but yes, vampires do need permission to enter your house.
I think that's in D&D. I think like when you look at a vampire's stat block,
If
I
you
think
give
that's like
a vampire
thing.
all their weakness, like literally all the possible weaknesses, they're
not that difficult to kill.
They turn into pathetic monsters. All you have to do is create water and create like a moving river, and then they cannot get you.
I wonder what the people were thinking when they were like, "Let's create a vampire," and it's just like garlic. Like, who comes up with
Gabe,
they're
Gabe.
weak
You have to keep in
garlic.
mind, like the people that the vampire was going against.
Yeah, we're holy people.
Were not people that could summon fireballs from their hands.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but
Just
anyways, they're definitely not
Yeah.
vampires, so that's fine. They're Silas and Delilah Briarwood. So that's their names, and they're definitely
And
going to meet at this council meeting. And we did get the Briarwoods name dropped prior, which we did bring up last session. So I'm just going to go and say we talked about everything I'm going to bring up now in the last reaction. So go watch that.
Yeah.
And let's just get into the reaction. What do you say?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, please.
All right.
Please.
But before we do get started, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on our social medias, links at the top of the description, like Twitter and Twitch. I stream every Friday from around 6 to 7-ish p.m. Central Standard Time. I read the My Hero Academia Vigilantes manga and Tokyo Ghoul. Super, super fun. You should stop by and watch. But then, please, if you would, support us on Patreon and get a shout out during the video. Boom, Gabe's head! All those sexy people. As well as access to Patreon exclusive polls, our exclusive Discord, and, of course, full-length early reactions. So please, if you would, support us on Patreon. It means the world. With all that out of the way, let's get started. On go!
Okay. I was so fucking confused.
Something felt wrong. Something felt wrong.
I was so confused. I was sitting there like, okay, what is he waiting for? Is there like something going on with his computer?
All right, on go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. And busy too. Isn't it amazing having my family here and being alive?
Oh, how great it is to be alive.
Alive, oh yes. Isn't that right? And Percy too. Yeah. I hope Mark Hamill's in this show.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
Oh! Oh shit! So the Briarwoods killed his family.
Yep.
Fucking why?
Maybe you should cut loose once in a while.
He's gonna shoot up a fucking place if he cuts loose. Edgy backstory!
Protocol and civilized
So he
conversation.
was nobility.
Dignitaries from across the realm
Yes.
are here to form a new security pact.
Utmost dignity.
How things are looking, I feel bad. Fucking.
5 was just a 2.
Oh yeah, that was a 3-pointer. You see, the rules of ball tag are
Ball tag. No, but as I was saying, I feel bad for Grog, because how things are shaping up, he's gonna be the only person at this fucking party that doesn't get a date in it.
Yeah.
So I was close in my analysis of that
Yes.
in the trailer.
You were a little bit. You did think that
Vex was part of nobility as well, but no.
yes.
Ahem.
What's up, bitches?
Guardians of justice, hunters of dragons, destroyers of chastity. Right.
From Whitestone, Lord Silas and Lady Delilah Briarwood.
Oh, it's a good thing they fucking confiscated the strap. Like, can you imagine if he just fucking drew on him right here?
Yep.
Oh shit, he went for it!
Yep. Yep.
He was about to go fucking Django Unchained on their ass.
Something that was said by Taliesin like during when they were doing the campaign was like through the entire Briarwood arc, Percy was like consistently just like it was just like one massive anxiety attack, like one after another.
Go fuck with that guy.
Night.
Why don't I make myself scarce and slip into their chambers?
All right.
Figure out what they're up to. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Rogie, do the
In
rogue.
case of trouble, we should have a safe word.
The safe word is Jenga.
Okay.
It was supposed to be Jenga originally, but obviously
Yeah.
they can't. Because, yeah.
Rosie, you're making it hard to take my notes.
Attention, please be given to our sovereign, Uriel Taldore III, and Empress Solda Taldore.
Okay.
Ah, shit, yeah.
All right.
Nothing like a dragon attack to bring us all together, eh? Thank
I
you,
lost my
everyone,
family.
for making the journey.
To us.
He's got a rage boner. A ghast. Improper dining etiquette.
Oh man, this whole this whole sequence right
Did
here.
this happen in the game, Gabe?
Yes. Oh, it's just the way it all went down. None of it went right, and it was amazing.
What do you mean none of it?
You're
went
gonna be able
right?
to, huh?
What do you mean none of it went right?
None of, so his whole thing was, oh, I'm gonna go like seeing it on stream, seeing like them, or at least like just Vax.
Oh, that's cool.
Do
he
his
has a
solo
belt that can
thing?
become a snake. He has a magic belt that can become
I
a
must
snake.
confess, I was rather curious whether you would come. Yes, Whitestone's independence is not to be challenged.
Move along. Move along.
Move along. Huh?
Those
I
are
like
beautiful
Grog's
beads.
sash.
I have a sash
Yeah,
just like
his toga.
Beads? I've never once seen you.
Ah, gross.
Ew.
Wait, does that snake have an eye patch?
It does. I don't know if that was originally it, but it was funny.
Come on, false compartment. There was no way it was that heavy with just clothes in it. Yeah, there we go. That the fucking Necronomicon?
We concocted that tale to protect their legacy.
Ooh, basically
Sad
spitting in his
reality is that
face,
the
too.
Rolos abdicated treasury.
Oh!
People to rot.
The Briarwoods.
Ooh,
They
anime
murdered
glasses.
My entire family.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Vax. Uh-oh!
I got anticipated.
He's not in the mirror. You see that? He
Yeah.
wasn't in the mirror.
Oh, I didn't fucking even see the reflection. Shit, I could have seen if she was a vampire. Fuck.
Finding the boy was
I will not confirm anything.
About fucking time.
Oh, beg your pardon. Just turning down your bed.
Uh-oh. 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 Wisdom
Oh,
save.
man.
Stay away from his neck, dog. He doesn't need catching your STD.
And you look delicious.
No! Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
What are the rules? What are the rules in D&D?
I don't know. Off the
Is
top
he
of my head,
good?
They're bad.
Holy shit!
They're bad. They're bad.
With
I mean, he's gonna be like even cooler now, but fuck, that's... Oh, shit! No, Matthew! Alright, Keyleth. Nice. Not nice. What are you? Are you a wizard? No, you don't have a book.
You don't need to be holding the book for it to be.
No one kills Max.
Thanks, Pickle.
Ah, that's cute.
Right where I wanted him.
Oh, come on, he's a Goliath. Yeah, you can take a punch from him. Ah, regen, fuck.
Shit, that ain't good.
Has to be a silver bullet! Oh, my
yeah,
god, he's
there
got
it
the
is.
dark saber.
There it is. Don't say that.
He's got the edge saber. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this so much. Grog's able to match him in strength, but his fucking Silas's speed is...
Like, well,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, he's got performance enhancers. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Ooh, and as Grog gets weaker, Silas gets stronger. That's just gonna get impractical at a certain point. Well, clearly they have assigned who they need to go after. There we go, alright! Yup.
This little one is entirely too much trouble.
Oh, damn. Oh! Oh no! It was ineffective! This man lacks balls! God, I'm monotheistic. All the vines. Jasmine, no!
Thank you.
Oh, well, at least he's polite.
Sometime, Percival. You're always welcome back home.
What a fucking awesome beginning to this arc. Fuck yes.
Mm.
Oh, this is good shit.
And you let them slip away.
Oh, shit.
No, please.
Oh, fuck!
You
Oh, this guy's fucked. Hey, you got... What the fuck?
answer me.
Oh!
The actual fuck.
Shit, what are you doing?
Oh!
I'm only a servant.
Oh! Oh, we about to straight execute this fool wearing the fucking SCP was a 049 mask? Like,
Now your soul is forfeit.
Arrest Vox Machina.
disrespect the Jarl, and you disrespect me.
Nobody move. Hands where we can see 'em.
I'm not affiliated with you. No!
Yeah.
No!
I told you it was gonna be a really good
Damn it!
episode.
That was a great episode!
Yeah.
What a fucking way to, like, get the plot, like, fucking set up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, I liked the dragon. I mean, I fucking love dragons, but, like, it was pretty basic, you know? Dragon attacking, heroes assembled to defeat it. They are, they lose heart, they lose resolve, but then upon seeing the devastation wrought that they could have prevented, they find what they need in order to, kill the dragon, and so they do.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this is a much more personal story for the characters.
Yeah.
And not just for Percy, because, well, it absolutely is most personal for Percy, but the fact that they have these connections already as a group, and how Percy deals with this, affects the rest of the group. And, this is so cool! Why does he have the fucking Plague Doctor mask? Why was he smoking? And fucking
All
Pike
will be revealed.
Pike
Oh, this is amazing.
lost connection to the Everlights, and fucking Vax might be a vampire now! And he called her
Silas has
Pickle,
gotta-
which is super cute. Silas is... Okay, I really liked how, like, he was... Even if he is physically superior to Grog, it wasn't so much that... It was kind of like Hulk and Thanos. Like, they were basically even in terms of strength. It was Thanos' skill, his speed, and his experience that was allowing him to dismantle Hulk. Because Hulk was, he definitely was, he was pushing him back in the beginning, but once Thanos got his bearings, he was able to counter, block, feint, jab.
Like, in this fight, we could see that Grog was able to be strong enough to parry and block his attacks, but Silas was faster than him, and he was able to cut him where he wasn't. We see him immediately, like, flip over him and cut his shoulder.
And with all the damage that Grog takes, Silas just gets stronger with his sword. So which is cool.
There's some gnarly,
I like
there's
the
some
sword
gnarly
because
shit with the sword.
I like the sword because it's also thematic, because he's a vampire. So it's the blood of his enemies that nourishes him and makes him stronger. So he doesn't even have to really drink it for the vampire motif to work. And that's really cool. So I'm going to say that Azula, fucking Delilah, is not a vampire. But what is she then if she isn't? Because she had... Now this could just be like animation flair to make her visually distinct from all of our other spellcasters. Because, Scanlan's is purple with like the smoke. Now, Scanlan's hand isn't smoky, but it is the purple. Keyleth has been mostly kind of green and stuff. And Pike has the gold. So maybe it's just to keep things visually distinct. But it's all basically the same stuff. So I wonder what she is. She could be a sorcerer. She could be a warlock. She could be she could be a wizard. I guess they did have that book.
They did have a book,
They did have a book. That wizard nerd.
but she is a powerful magic user.
Yes, she is, because whatever she did, she was able to sever the connection between Pike and the Everlight. Whether that may be because of her spell or because the necklace was damaged. Because whenever Pike prayed or whenever she would just grab her necklace. That's clearly something religiously important.
So what I'm curious about is they actually never go into the origins of Silas and Delilah during the campaign. It wasn't until they had the campaign wrap up when they were asking questions that we actually get, the
So
backstory between
Are
Silas
we
and
gonna
Delilah.
see
So
that?
I have no. That's the thing. I don't know if they're going to include that into the show. But if they don't, because I know the story. If it's not included, they don't explain anything. And I honestly think that they will, because they all know it, and they're gonna want their the viewers to know it as well. But if they don't explain it, then I will explain to you what the story is and like what's how they came to this point in time, to like you know vampirism and
Yeah,
killing
yeah,
the
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
the the,
The
the Derolos
the
and stuff.
Derolos. Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. So
Yes.
Percy grew up in the Derolo, whatever. I'm sure there's fucking name upon name upon
Well,
name. Whatever.
the last name is Derolo. His first name is Percival. There's just a shit ton of other names
Yeah,
in
so
between the
Percival
two,
Derolo.
specifically for.
Percival Derolo. He grew up in the Derolo family of
Mhm.
nobility, which it's
Whitestone.
Whitestone.
Yeah. So it's
Whitestone.
because Taldori is multiple like independent. I want to say kingdoms. They're more like city states.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Um,
it's like the Jarls and the High Kings of Skyrim.
yeah,
They.
basically,
Mm-hmm.
it's like they have a city, and then they have like the outskirts of their city. Um, and but there's technically only one king because all the rest of them are lords, but they're all independent. So it's
Well,
a little
you have
wonky.
vassals. You have vassals to maintain your territory. Because if it's a continent and a singular kingdom that has so much fucking territory, you would have to have vassals that
Yeah.
all report to you to have better maintain of land and keep things flowing smoothly.
Yeah, and they don't want Sovereign to know what's going on in Whitestone.
No, they do not.
He fucked with him and
Also, the
controlled
fact that
Virio.
they were able to distribute the misinformation that the Derolo family,
Well, they had two stories.
yeah,
The one that
I
they
can't remember.
peddled.
I can't remember I can't remember
The
the first
one that they had peddled was that the family had succumbed to a terrible disease, and that they
Oh,
had given, the throne of Whitestone to the Briarwoods. That was
but
the one
then
that
they
they
were
had put up as
to
a front.
get to personally get under Percy's skin. They
That
were
is when
like,
she was like, "Oh, they grew tired of it, and then all the children absconded with their wealth, and they abandoned their people to die and rot."
yeah, just to
And
fuck
so,
with Percy.
yeah, Silas and Delilah are awesome. They are. I love how they're being portrayed.
Oh no, yeah, they're
I
great.
love it.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
I really want to hear. I just want to hear the conversation that they have with Percy after this event, because you don't get to just shoot some guy's hands off and then get hand off, and then fucking get ready to execute him, and then have like this emotional outburst, and then you blame it on your friends, and then you pull out the mask and you start like fucking smoking. Like you don't just get to do that without having a fucking conversation.
Yeah.
And is Vax is he gonna be a vampire now? Do we have to fucking do it like? Is this like fucking Van Helsing where they have the side quest where they have to go take out the fucking Briarwoods, but at the same time they have to go get the vial and like the tube of like fucking.
If
acid?
I remember correctly, I think there's like a save involved. But I don't remember quite off the top of my head like how vampirism works in D&D. But I mean, I'm not gonna say anything.
So I'll tell you how it works in literature. You get bit, you eat. Like
yeah.
Be a fucking vampire. Like
Because Desmond was not a vampire. He was just a servant. Even though he had
that makes sense.
the
He's a
pale.
thrall. That's something very,
Even though
very
he had
common in
the
vampire
pale
stuff.
Yeah, but like even though he had the pale complexion, he was not a vampire.
Well, that's just because he's a servant of a vampire. He's not getting in the sun that often. And he looks awful because he's the servant of a vampire. It's gotta be a fucking stressful ass job. But like
Yeah.
that's something very typical in vampire literature. Like even in fucking Bram Stoker's Dracula, he had his human servants.
It's honestly kind of hard, as like a DM, and it's like, oh, I want my party to fight vampires, but I don't want them to know that they're fighting vampires, or at least to realize that they're fighting vampires. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna introduce this character, but they're a fucking vampire, so they're gonna look this way, like the pale
He's
skin.
very pale.
it's
He
like-
has two pointy teeth, and he wears a
Exact-
red cloak, and he goes, "Welcome to my castle."
Yeah, so it's like, oh, he's totally not a vampire. But it's like, dude,
Did
you said he has pale.
garlic?
Oh, you said he has pale skin. Yeah, he's a vampire.
He's a vampire.
Fuck.
May I come into your
Like
abode?
it's
Please
difficult.
invite me into your
It's difficult.
house.
Yeah.
I want to suck your blood. Anyways, I am a troll. That's what I am. He's not a vampire. It's one of the reasons why I went with the Wendigo in mine. And honestly, even
Yeah,
that, I thought I was being so fucking on the nose. It's like
we really thought it was
it's
a werewolf.
It's a
Didn't we think it was
creature in
werewolf?
like a. You thought it was a werewolf, yeah? And I was like, it's
Yeah,
a creature
I
in a
was
very scary,
really
like,
adamant that it was a werewolf. 'Cause I was like,
very,
oh,
out in the winter, and there's cannibalism.
I saw literally all I was going off was like claw marks on the wall. It's a werewolf. like I like my
Case closed.
Hey, to be fair, it wasn't just me. None of us could
None of
figure
you
it
got
out.
it. I thought it was like, oh, they're gonna like first guess. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, the journal said
I
he
think-
resulted in cannibalism in the winter.
I
It's
think
like, it's a
I think
werewolf.
I think the issue was that we just didn't know off the top of our heads like what the prerequisites needed to be for someone to become a Wendigo.
You
I
guys
think that was
fucking
the issue.
played goddamn.
That was years ago. That was years ago.
And
like-
besides, my initial understanding of a Wendigo is a creature that fought the fucking Incredible Hulk. That was my first experience. Like that was my first.
No, not quite.
That
Not
was
quite
my
the same
first
thing.
exposure to the Wendigo. Was the
Yeah.
fun fact? The comic where Hulk fights the Wendigo is actually Wolverine's first introduction ever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know the comic, like
remember
the
that.
T-shirt I have where it's the Hulk and Wolverine, and
Mhm.
he's cutting the chain.
No, I've seen. I do remember that.
They went
I
to
remember
Canada,
that. Yes.
and Wolverine was
Mm.
hired to go kill the monster, and people thought it was Hulk, but it was actually the Wendigo, and they teamed up to fight him.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Lore for you there.
Well,
I can't believe you
I'm
didn't get it. No.
Okay, it's fine.
Funny enough, though,
It's
when I
fine.
showed
we'll
this
fight.
to my
We'll
sister,
fight. We'll fight a Wendigo in the battle tree. We'll fight a
Yeah,
Wendigo in the
yeah.
battle tree. We'll redeem ourselves.
when I showed this to my sister, speaking of like not getting it, you know how like after the first episode, I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely Armor Guy.
Yeah.
She swore up and down that it was obvious red herring man all the way up until he got stabbed.
Really? Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh.
And I'm like, come on, dude.
Wow.
Come on. So the surprise.
Really? I thought she was smarter than that.
Damn.
Shit.
Oh damn. Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh fuck. Oh, she's gonna kill me for that.
Okay. Scanlan's
So yeah,
song.
a lot happened in the episode.
Oh, so good. And we're watching
It
another
was-
one, by the way, right now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, so we're going to get into it because I don't want to fucking wait anymore. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace. With my beads of love. With my beads of love. With my beads of love.